I'm a complete idiot because trying to track down this issue and it is fighting me the whole way. Well guys, I tried just driving up to the line and this is what it's doing. As you can tell, it sounds like a full-on tractor right now. At first I found the throttle body was loose. I was literally wiggling that around. And then I was messing with the O2 sensor thinking that that was the issue. So I ran a data log and as you can see 16.8 AFR. And then you go right over here and then it's showing 14.7. And the throttle didn't change one bit. So that made me think that the O2 sensor was bad since it's fluctuating all over the place. So I replaced the O2 sensor, but it's reading the same as the other one. So obviously that isn't the issue. What I'm thinking is something with the tune went bad. So I'm gonna load one of the original tunes in the car where it ran great. And I went down to the store and got some 93 instead of E85. And hopefully that fixes the problem because I'm trying to go to the race this Friday. All right guys, so I found a tune. I loaded it into the computer and we're gonna see what happens here. Still running super rich. Now a dang tractor, man. All right, well, it turns out I'm a complete idiot because I left all of these coils unplugged, so all four of those banks on the passenger side were getting 0 spark. So that will make a pretty big difference on how it runs. So we're gonna try to start it up again and see if that fixes it. All right, that's a lot better. Oh, it's idling smooth now. Okay, fuel pressure good. Oil pressure good. Flex fuel is disabled, which makes sense because this tune does not have anything to do with the flex fuel. We'll let it idle a little bit, maybe take it for a drive to see how it does. All right, so it's the next day. I decided to go and get 10 gallons of E85. I did take it for a drive last night, and with the 93 octane regular fuel, no E85, it ran really good. So it was obviously the tune. So I went over to my buddy Mike's house and he set up a tune with the right E85 graph this time because I think that's what the problem was before because it was compensating a little bit of fuel, so something wasn't right there. So I'm gonna take that 93 out. There's only like a couple gallons there. I'm gonna siphon that out. I'm gonna put some of this E85 in there and then we'll take it for a drive and see how this thing runs. Well guys, it's got 10 gallons of E85 in it. And it also has the cap that goes right there in it. There it is. I'm gonna see if I can fish it out of there. This happened to me last time. I literally had to stick my hand in there. I'm gonna start this thing up and hopefully it runs the way it should, reads the E85 content the way it should, and we're going on the track this weekend. All right guys, here's a moment of truth. I'm gonna pull up my gauges. Hopefully the flex fuel starts reading. I don't know why the flex fuel, so there, that is the flex fuel gauge right there and it says disabled, so that doesn't seem right. We'll see. Okay, need to figure that out. All right guys, last night my buddy who I call Daddy Mike came over and we spent like 2 hours trying to get this thing tuned right. I think we just unchecked the flex fuel box and then rechecked it and it worked. But we fixed a couple other things. So the MAT sensor was reading wrong, so we had to calibrate that, and the coolant sensor was reading wrong. So we got all those things figured out, and this thing runs pretty dang good now. So I'm gonna start this up and we're gonna go for a drive. We finally got a nice day out where the roads aren't soaked and it's not pouring down rain. So I'm itching to drive this thing anyway. So we're gonna go for a drive, make sure everything's good. And then today is today's Saturday morning. And tomorrow we are going to a local track, probably for the last track day of the year. So hopefully we can run our best time, but we're gonna find out. Oh, and I forgot to mention, so my blow-off valve wasn't working right because it had a real tough spring in it, which is this one. We put a lighter spring in it, and it's like doing the flutter thing that it's supposed to. So we might actually hear the blow-off valve now, but let's just thing warm up. We're gonna go for a drive. Hopefully everything's good. All right, guys, it's almost up to operating temp. Seems to be running pretty good. It revs pretty good. And actually, the blow-off valve is actually working exactly why it's supposed to. I don't know if you can hear it, but it sounds amazing in here. It never gets old, man. It's a little quick burnout. All right, guys, well, I think it ran pretty dang good. Actually, good enough to take it to the track anyway. I think I got a turbo drain or feed leaking, one of the two here. Oh yeah, it's a turbo drain, I can see it. But other than that, I think everything's good. So tomorrow we're gonna load it up and we're gonna take it to Havana, which is a local track, and hopefully get a little bit of a moon tune and see if we can get into the fives. That is gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Come back next week, see what I tear up. I'll see you later, guys.